Yay.
Hey, namaste and welcome, beloved community of Global Minga. Here we are, day 14 of these 30 days of the Heartbeat for Peace, coming to you live at Facebook at Shri and Kira's page. And hey, also get in the group because there's a lot of chat happening in the group where the live stream is happening, and you can interact and share with one another and really give yourself this invitation to sink into these 30 days of just receiving, uplifting, coming together, and noticing your heartbeat and how you're contributing to this moment of peace. And I'm joined today by wisdom teacher Sri Ram Ka and the incredible Dana Fanador for this 15-minute live session to bring you deeper into Divine Galactic Blueprint. And take it away, Sri. What do you have for us?
All right, well, welcome everyone. So good that you're here. I want to quick put up the Divine Galactic Blueprint to kind of get us reacquainted, reintegrated there. You know, we've been journeying through the energies of the Ascended Chakra System. And the Ascended Chakra System involves states of being that truly require your commitment and your focus and are attainable because we are at that cycle of the ages. And so, as you may remember, the ascended heart is an interlocking figure eight energy that is grounding the earth with the connection upward, up to the divine. And we have been up here in what we refer to as the exploded crown chakra. Look at that beautiful purple energy. And that there are 4 points, actually, that define the crown. And it begins at the third eye, and then it goes up and up, and lovingly referred to as the helmet. And it's kind of fun to tune in with that, because when we tune into the exploded crown energy, we are starting to lock in the capacity to be connected beyond the physical. It's one thing to have an intuitive hunch. It's one thing to have a dream. It's another thing to live in a state of continual presence with your guidance, with your highest expression, with the angelic helpers. And so the exploded crown is it's like your cosmic antenna. It's there saying, I am here. I am resurrecting into that which I really am. Consider that for a moment. You know, we grow up learning to behave. We grow up trying to conform. We grow up becoming, play well with others, good little girl, good little boy. We learn to comply. And then there comes a time when we must say, I am that which I am. And I'm not going to compromise. And I'm going to be who I am. And certainly for many people, that it has an emotional overtone, of getting out there and rebelling a little bit. But what I'm referring to is when we get past that stage and we're at the place of, I'm going to be who I really am as an adult, as a mature being. I'm going to be the authentic energy that I am. And if you don't open your crown, how will you ever know who you are? I mean, consider it. Nobody out there is going to tell you who you are. They're going to approve of you or reinforce parts of you or behaviors. But who are you? You are a divine being of light. Let's get into that energy for a moment, and then we'll talk some more with everybody. So the one thing I want to offer you is, when you work with your Egyptian healing rods, you are lifting energy through your entire system. Now that energy is really useful no matter who you think you are or what you're doing, because it gives you more juice for whatever you're doing. And if you're helping and you're healing, you have juice for healing. If you're needing to meditate, you have juice for meditation. If you're wanting to work on a pain in the body, you've got more capacity for that. Hey, I'm going to throw up another share screen real quick. I'm talking fast because we only have 15 minutes, so bear with me. I'm kind of excited about this. This is good stuff. So here's a wonderful picture that I found recently from an Egyptian tomb. And this it just shows so much. I'm going to interpret a little bit of it for you. What you're dealing with here is the priest here holding the Egyptian healing rods. See them in the hands? And there's the Egyptian healing rods in this man. And this looks like a little girl who is also holding the rods. So what you're dealing with in the times of the pharaonic era was the recognition that we're more than the body and that we need to connect beyond the physical, that we need to be open to that. And so that energy of the exploded crown chakra is truly your gateway. You cannot keep it open if your heart isn't stable. So this is why it's so important to stabilize the ascended heart and then begin to lift. So let's do a little lifting practice just for fun right now.
Yeah.
Take a moment, bring your hands to your heart. If you have rods, bring the rods to the heart to help emphasize that location, the ascended heart. Breathe in and out of your heart. Let's do that quietly together. 3 beautiful breaths into the heart chakra. Doesn't that feel good? We begin to relax into that state of being that is calm. And now as you breathe, I want you to just visualize or use your hands to help. We have a hand on the heart and a hand right up here at the star consciousness above the third eye. That's kind of the approaching the middle of the exploded crown. And as you breathe, bring it up. Bring the energy up. And now take your hands and float them out here. Keep breathing. Bring your attention to your crown and begin to bring your hands in and start to notice where you feel a shift in the energy field. And some of you may sense this with your hands. Some of you may just intuitively kind of know, oh, it's here. Just trust yourselves. The more you practice this, the more you're going to become aware that it's really there. Now, when we first teach the exploded crown, we take the butt of the palm and put it right above the ear. Let me get out of here. And the fingertips are those 2 points, and then we go up from there. But it's nice if you can kind of find it, to begin to find it. So hands back to heart, maybe one hand up here if you like, breathing up into the crown. Declare, I am resurrection.
I am resurrection.
I am resurrection. I am light. Relax the hands and just feel that area up there. I am resurrection. I am light. As you affirm that essential truth, you're opening up your cosmic connection. And isn't that where we yearn to be? To be in that cosmic alignment while still having fun here on earth. To be able to kick ass, have a great time, have a joyful time, because resurrection is joy. Don't doubt, resurrection is not a floaty, oh my goodness, I'm off into, heaven. Resurrection is to restore the essence of what you really are. To be the resurrection is to be light while still having this wonderful experience. So resurrection is joy. So we don't need to talk anymore other than invite you to feel the joy, to open your crown, and to play with this energy. When I say play, meaning explore it in a light-hearted manner. You can do this, and the Egyptian healing rods will help you. And from that place, more joy, more service, and more delight.
Delightful indeed, Shri. Thank you so much. I feel amazing. How are you feeling, Dana?
Oh my God. I'm sitting on a dock of water and I'm actually floating. I feel myself in just this beautiful energy. So thank you so much, Shri, for the beautiful wisdom and energy and everything. Thank you so much.
Oh, my pleasure. And yes, funny, you're sitting on a dock of the bay, huh?
Sitting on a dock on a bay. Yes. You know, that just feels so incredible that we can do such simple but effective practices, and that the rods enhance it so very much, you know. And I know, Dana, you brought some rods along with you today. What did you bring today?
You know, it's so amazing that when like Master Lady Kira always says, we never know when we book all of this stuff and know all of this stuff, how it all aligns so beautifully. So I brought my stars today, which take us into that expanded consciousness, right? From here on the earth to in the cosmos and being there on that level. So I brought them today, and they're my delight. But I love them all. Yeah.
Amazing. So I know you had a few other things that you wanted to share too, Dana, because Dana really, those of you that don't know Dana yet, she is the champion of our clinics and supports so many beings in Ecuador and beyond with, you know, releasing and healing through pain. And we have the modern laser therapy treatment, but we've also been finding the combination through Shree's magic, the rods and the laser together are having huge results. And she sees this all the time. Talk
Well,
to
yeah,
us about
I'm going to echo that.
Yeah,
And then,
please.
tell us. I remember walking in the clinic and I'm seeing patients in chairs holding rods while you're working on another person with the laser and holding rods. So tell us how that works. How's it going?
You know, it's so beautiful. And in the modern day world, it's a great way to have a waiting room, right? So when we first started this, we first started Clinica Linda, and we were doing a lot of just the laser at the time. And yes, we were getting results. Yes, we were getting beautiful testimonies and treatments. And we just really started to add the rods, and it was a way that we really had a treatment flow. We would bring our patients in, we would put them on the rods, they would have the healing, they would go into, we had a different sets of rods that we could use for the elders, you know, the quartz and the crystals, ones we could use for the younger, and they would go into kind of a meditative healing state before they were receiving the laser treatment. So we would give them the rods, they would be receiving that, and they all felt enlightened. They all felt expanded. They all felt a place of relaxation. And sometimes we would put the little laser treatments on, and sometimes they would even leave and they wouldn't even need the big laser at that point. Or then they would advance over to the big laser, and they were at a place of receptive, of a higher frequency of enlightenment where they could receive the healing better. And the laser, and we saw quicker results. We saw people bringing more of their family. We saw everyone telling everybody, and sometimes the grandfather or the uncle or someone who didn't want to necessarily get a treatment, but they were there for the family, would just sit there with the rods and go into a meditative state while they were waiting. So they are just so beautiful. I love them. For a practitioner and for a nurse, they just have so many healing benefits. And for energy and everything that we are of light and bringing to this world, it's incredible.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dana. I mean, to me, nothing does fill my heart more than seeing all these beings like sitting and receiving and having real results and impacts. So, you know, these tools, everything we're doing is so powerful. And, you know, October 1st, we're going to go even further with all of this. So that's where we're going. Check the description and go check out the link and what we're starting October 1st and
Oh, let me
get your
just
rod.
add a
Yeah.
sentence to that. Everything we're doing here right now is building community and understanding about the rods and modern uses. What we're going to do October 1st, oh, that was cool. What we're going to do October 1st is walk you through some of the ancient teachings from the mystery schools that were lost for thousands of years. And there are some specific practices that help one attune to your divine nature that have been hidden away for years. And we're past the time of secrets. Everything is open. Everything needs to be shared. And it's important it's shared in a way that it can be understood and safely implemented. So October 1, we're gonna have some real specific trainings for all of you who have rods. And if you have rods, they're free. The training's free.
Excellent. I am so excited and looking forward to that. I know you are too, Dana.
It's so incredible. And what we have to offer right now, you know, part of our global Minga, you know, our clinical Linda, our global Minga, everything that we're doing is part of everything which we are creating a higher consciousness, a higher frequency, the pyramid, everything that's happening is all part of it. And us being together is incredible as well. This is like Sri Ram Krishna says, this is our time and we are the ones that we've been waiting for. So it is the time that we all do our expanding. We all are saying yes and going to the next level. And, you know, that's how we're helping. And I mean, the people receive it. They know it. They receive it. These teachings are felt. These rods are felt. The light is felt. And Ecuador is a beautiful place to come and be there and see what's happening and what we're doing. So
Thank you, Dana. Thank you for everything you do and are, and for sharing with us today. I bow before you. I bow before you, Sri Ramka. Thank you for everything that you bring to us, and looking forward to being here tomorrow. Will be Sri, Kira, and a whole lot of fun at 6 p.m. Eastern, and also our Mastery Mentorship Gathering of Spirits tomorrow. Check your email for your e-card on that and join us. Yeah. Thank you.
Much love, everyone. We'll see you
Namaste.
tomorrow.